Well, I'll wrap around first, and I'll say Dill, she looks, and I'll come back.
Come around,
And
yeah.
I'll say Reaper.
Reaper. Yeah.
And then at that point,
then you duck away from Reaper.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I back up again.
and then she crosses
And then
me.
and then I keep going back until the goal.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Volumnia Gall, your humble head game maker in charge of the War Department and all its affiliated concerns.
Welcome back, movie buffs. Today, we have a real treat for all you Hunger Games fans out there. We're diving deep into The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, the prequel to the popular Hunger Games series. If you're ready to revisit Panem and explore the early days of the Hunger Games, you're in the right place. Let's get started.
Strange things did happen here. No stranger would it be if we met up at midnight.
Action.
Mr. Snow, I thought I told you to make better friends.
What happened? Is it Lucy Gray?
Unless you can put a leash on your deluded classmate, she might as well be dead as far as...
Not for us?
But before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. What is the upcoming Disney movie of Rachel Zegler? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Enjoy the show. So, brother. Yeah. Yeah. See you, if not before Monday, then every week. Yeah, all right.
12, District 12. Boy, Liz Estrada Vickers. And oh. You'll be happy about this, Miss Crane.
I've always been a huge Hunger Games fan. Catching Fire is one of my favorite movies of all time, as well as my favorite of like the original trilogy when it came to the books. And so when Suzanne was coming out with a new book that had to do with the subject matter of Hunger Games, I was so excited.
But you should try singing.
I don't sing when I'm told to. I sing when I have something to say. Besides, I've seen your arena. There's nowhere to hide, so what's the point? The guards say you get more money if you get more people to watch, so...
It's starting again. This is how it begins. The war.
It's just one crazy tribute, Grandma.
One is all it takes.
It's my fault. I think my first experience of Rachel was watching her sing in our chemistry read, which was over Zoom. And I sat there and, you know, Zoom doesn't really give you much emotional feedback, but I sat there and I ended up crying just watching her sing because she has this kind of incredible life in her when she sings, which I've really not seen in many other actors before.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sit down, Fetus. Come on. Let's go. Everyone, we're going live. Sit down, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, in a few moments, we're going to go live, which means you might be on camera, okay?
Lucy Gray is such a compelling character, and she's kind of a breeding ground for what Katniss becomes 65 years later. The word that comes to mind is mercurial. You never know what you're going to get with her, and I think what's so amazing about this story, whether you're reading the book or when you're watching our film, is that you can never really tell whose side she's on.
Viola has brought to it is this kind of constant playfulness and experimenting, and the way she works, she's always trying something, and then if that doesn't work, she tries something else, and it just feels like she's got this big toolkit that she's just pulling things out of. And as an actor playing with her, you're just kind of like dodging what she throws and then throwing things back.
She will try to use you. You must use her, or you'll end up dead in the trees like your father.
I've broken free of my laboratory today to examine you, the leaders of the next generation in person.
I bought him. He's a brilliant man, but he realizes he's made a terrible mistake. It's sort of like he didn't think through the consequences of it. He didn't fully understand or think about the consequences of his creation. Enlighten me, Mr. Snow. What are your plans after these games?
I hope to go on to the university, sir. Naturally. Get a job in the government.
And if you fail to win the Plinth Prize, what then?
We pay the tuition, of course.
Okay. Yeah, I can still tell. I can't stop loving you.
Suzanne had an idea of all of the songs. She had written all of the lyrics. All of those lyrics are still true to the book. But she had an idea for the tempo and what she thought all of the songs would sound like. They're very folk, country, Appalachian music.
Before we ask ourselves what the Hunger Games were for, shouldn't we be asking whether or not they're right in the first place?
You have a problem with my games?
Some of those children were 2 when the war ended. The oldest are 8. The Capitol is supposed to be everybody's government. It's supposed to protect all of us. And I don't see how making people's children fight to the death protects anyone.
That sort of sympathy can interfere with your mentoring.
I don't think she knows it, but she's kind of a genius. She is so fresh every time. Every take is just the kind of like raw, like interior energy just kind of bubbling out. And so you'll be sat opposite her in a scene and she'll just like, you know, it's so natural at all times, and so light and buoyant, and it's beautiful.
For his love to flee, oh, strange things did happen here. How stranger would it be if we met up at midnight? Sorry, I still got one foot in the arena.
The first day that Tom and I had together working on camera was the explosion in the arena, where the arena gets, you know, exploded into a billion pieces, and we were being attacked with air machines and sound machines that just made it look like it was actually exploding in our faces. And I have never laughed so hard in my life. It's like supposed to be this terrifying scene, and then the second we yelled cut, Tom and I were just having so much fun with one another.
Jessup.
I'm not hungry.
You think I can't hear your stomach growling, Jessup Diggs?
I'm Lucretius Lucky Flickerman, a man who needs no introduction. You'll know me as your favorite weatherman and amateur magician.
Viola Davis, the legend. Yeah, wow. I just sort of, I was always nervous that I was going to forget my off-camera line because I was just watching her when she was on camera and then I would, oh right, I'm just because I was in such awe of her. She's so watchable, she's so good. The District 12 runt girl. She belongs to Coriolanus Snow.
Sejanus. You made it to the reaping for once.
And you made it to graduation. Festus, we're both shocked.
Spill it. Who won the prize?
I know, I wouldn't want to ruin my father's big day. No one here actually likes him, but they do love his money. You know what that's like, don't you, Arachne?
Funny.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, the upcoming Disney movie of Rachel Zegler is Snow White.
Yeah. Look at you. In your makeshift shirt and your too tight shoes, trying desperately to fit in. When I know the Snows don't have a pot to piss in.
All right, everyone look me. Get a good spot there, Dimitri. Come on, don't hide. Oh, yay. You can do whatever you want in this picture. You don't have to.
Howdy ho.
Howdy ho. Howdy ho. There you go.
That's a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed our deep dive into The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting content. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions on the prequel. Until next time, may your movie nights be full of adventure and excitement. Thanks for tuning in.
What a twist.
Oh my God, Katie, I'm so sorry. No!